Preserving foods in liquids like high salt solution, vinegar, oil, and alcohol is called chemical pickling. Depending which liquid is used, microbial growth is prevented due to deriving water from cells, increased acidity, and decrease in oxygen contact by killing microorganisms. Vinegar with sugar and salt can be heated and added to fruits and vegetables, result in pickles. In high acidic environments, kills bacteria while changing the structure of these foodstuffs. Example of oil preservation was explained a few slides ago. It's a common way to preserve fruits in alcohol. As an organic solvent, alcohol denaturates proteins and dissolves the membrane of the cell. Therefore, it's a powerful antimicrobial. The recipe is quite simple. Selection of the spirits, alcohol, and fruits, and adding some sugar. For example, Rumtopf is an old German tradition to conserve some fruits in room. Smoking is an ancient auxiliary method for drying. The method is briefly exposing food material to smoke from burning wood or other aromatic plant material. A smoky flavor is desirable and some of the chemicals in smoke may postpone rancidity. Cold, hot or liquid smoking methods can be applied. In medieval Western cultures, smokehouses were used for smoking meat and fish. Usually, food was first salted and dipped in brine, dried and smoked. Cold smoke or flavored with wood smoke simultaneously while cooking. This is hot smoke. Smoking was common in Nordic, Scottish, and native North American cultures. Similar to salt curing, some alkaline-based natural materials are used to cure food. These are mainly slaked lime, calcium hydroxide, potash lye or caustic potash, potassium hydroxide, sodium lye or caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, and soda ash, sodium carbonate solutions. These are obtained from their natural precursors via simple chemical reactions triggered by heating, adding, or mixing to each other. Some of them are fully strong bases and should be held carefully. Historically, these materials are obtained from mainly plant ashes. The major component of wood ash are calcium compounds, followed by potassium compounds. Soda ash is also obtained from limestone, which is a mineral rock. As said in part 1 of this lecture, Mesoamerican societies performed a corn softening technique called nixtamalization, which consisted of soaking corn grains into an alkaline solution prepared from wood ash. Another interesting traditional alkaline preservation technique is Chinese dish called century eggs. A paste is prepared from tea, quicklime, salt and ash. Eggs are covered with this paste and left in rice hulls mixed with tea leaves for several months until they are ready to eat. The chemistry behind this can be explained as this. Soda ash reacts with quicklime and water to produce caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. This alkali diffuses through the eggshell and changes protein structure of the egg white and yolk, resulting in a special gelatinous texture and dark color. Besides, this increases pH and prevents spoilage by microorganisms. Nordic lutefisk dish is prepared via a combination of food preservation and preparation techniques, including alkaline curing step. Air stock dried or dried saltfish, mainly cod, Gadus species, first soaked in cold water for several days by changing water daily. Then it's soaked in cold water and lye solution. In this highly alkaline solution, this hard fish softens further. Its proteins are degraded into amino acids and become a jelly-like digestible food. It's consumed after cooking. A final example may be the use of quicklime for preparation fruit desserts. In Hatay, Turkey, a quicklime soaking step is used for the preparation of traditional pumpkin dessert. First, quicklime or slaked lime calcium oxide is slaked, which means adding water in it, and converted into calcium hydroxide or slaked lime. The aqueous part of this suspension is used for curing pumpkin slices overnight. So pumpkin slices become very crispy outside and gelatinous inside. These slices are soaked in water several times to get rid of slaked lime. Then they are cooked with sugar syrup until all syrup is absorbed. You can eat this dessert as it is, or you can use sesame butter and cracked walnuts. Similar alkali process is also used for fruit jams to prevent softening of fruits. In the first part of this lecture, we saw that decreasing water activity increases shelf life of food products. Adding solids into liquids or creating osmotic pressure to draw water from cells decreases water activity in foodstuffs. Sugar is used for this purpose. Before white sugar was cheap and available for everyone, honey was used as a preservative. Properly stored honey nearly never spoils due to its very high sugar content and acidity. Honey was found in Egyptian pyramids dating back to 1,000 years. In Roman times, in winter, meat was covered with honey and stored in cool place. Cane sugar was first invented in India, and in the Middle Ages, Arabs expanded sugar production and exported to Europe. Initially, sugar was used as an expensive species and used in medications. As sugarcane plantations and slavery work increased in European colonies in the New World, sugar prices started to decline slowly. When German Marggraf and Eckart developed an industrial method to extract sugar from sugar beet in the late 18th century, sugar production could be done in colder regions like Europe. So sugar became a common commodity. Besides sweetening the desserts, sugar is used in preserves like jams, jellies, marmalades, and fruit purees. Jams are made from whole or crushed fruits or vegetables, cooked with water and sugar until it becomes thickened due to the action of pectins in fruits. Acids like lemon juice are also added to facilitate the extraction of pectins. Marmalades are pulps similar to jams, but generally based on citrus fruits. Fruit juice and sugar are cooked together to obtain a clear jelly. Homemade jams and jellies should be put into jars and should be closed, and jars are turned down while they are still hot to protect from contamination. They should be stored in cool, dark, and dry place. In Turkey, different kinds of jams are made. For example, eggplant jam is famous in Iğdır. In October, in the plants there are still some small eggplants which cannot get bigger due to cold days. The ones which are not bitter and can be collected, peeled, and soaked in a salt solution overnight, boiled in water by adding citric acid, that is lemon juice, and washed in cold water several times and cooked with sugar and lemon juice. Another example is dog horse hip marmalade, which is Rosa canina. This wild fruit has high level of antioxidants and vitamins, but it cannot be eaten as it is due to hardness and spiny villi. And as I said before, food preparation techniques make foodstuffs more digestible. In Erzincan, a marmalade called gorova is prepared from this hard fruit. First, fruits are boiled, filtered several times, and the juice is extracted. In the last boiling step, when the juice is concentrated, sugar is added at the end. Related to fruit juices, the main traditional sugar substitute in Anatolia and related cultures is pekmez. It's a molasses-like, very durable fruit syrup, mainly made from grapevines. Pekmez can be made from other fruits also, such as mulberries, Morus species, carob, Carotenia species, persimmon, Diosporus species, and pear. The basic procedure making sweet pekmez from grapes has these steps. Grapes are crushed by the foot, juice is taken in big vessels, and pekmez soil is added to neutralize the acidity of the juice. The soil is rich in limestone. For sour pekmez, soil is not added. In the next day, the clear part, that is supernatant, of the juice is transferred to another big vessel and concentrated by boiling on open fire. Pekmez can be drank as it is or can be mixed with other ingredients to make other sweets. Pekmez or pekmez juice before concentrated can be mixed with starch or flour. It can be air dried on cloths laid out or used for dipping nuts which was strung together. The first flat sweet is called pestil, and the second one is which looks like sucuk is called cevizli sucuk or köme.